All right, guys, welcome to the Aztec Pro Scrims. So far, so good. This is like the match day two. But before we commence, from the Aztec team, we'd like to have an official apology to every other team, players, participants, fans, and everyone that has been waiting for this so far. There has been some technical issues and clashes with other events, and that was the reason why we had to like make some adjustments we made. But yeah, we are back to it, and today is the day two. Day one was not so good for most teams, but day two we're having everybody coming back, and in a new update, a new meta. Let's see. So far, everyone playing it chill here. CTL trying to loot. Every other team losing. I'm not sure there's any other. Oh yeah, I see a hot drop. Click Esports pushing towards a team currently at Sentosa. I think that should be Crimson Mate here. Yeah, Crimson Mate. And we may likely see an early engagement coming in from the two sides if they are not careful there. Yeah, we are. Yeah, before I forget, with me, I have an amazing co-caster, Draco from South Africa. Draco, how do you feel being here today, commentating the Aztec Pro League?
Well, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good, Danny. Thanks for welcoming me. I think it's going to be really intense, really amazing to see what these teams can actually bring into this league. We have quite a strong lobby over here. As you can see, Click is already getting into by and the squad's already getting knocked. You can see over here. It's already three lockdowns, and this fight is going crazy. And this is what the league is here to bring: intensity and a lot of action. So I'm looking forward to see what's gonna happen and who's gonna come out on top.
All right, there you go. Draco coming in on top, and just while who was talking, we had an intense fight between the Click Esports and the Crimson Mets. We went in the favor of the Crimson Mets squad. Well, yeah, Draco, which team are you getting your eyes on today?
To be honest, there is a lot of strong teams in this lobby. I'm really hoping my boys Catalyst can make a name for themselves, but we have a lot of strong teams, including Crimson Mid. I've been watching them. They have a lot of kills that come from their game. So we might see them actually going crazy in this lobby, but we can't say so for certain. We're going to have Vent here. Um, I can't really choose a favorite yet. I'm hoping to see who's going to come out on top for this first game before I really pick anyone.
All right, speaking about your boys, Catholics, they're currently engaging the Vent Esports squad, and it looks like they have lost one. Also, done a trade for Vent with one. Catholics currently sitting on two elimination, and then you see the grade coming from Nuke, and does nothing. But however, it looks like they are trying to push the Vent Esports squad out of that terrain, trying to show Vent that they are the ones in charge. Okay, looking good.
That's amazing from them. You can see that Bench has also got a few knocks on their side, but Catalyst is holding their own, trying to make sure that they don't get taken out too early. They are still in intense fights because there you can see Swat just got knocked down. Nuke is actually trying to in the best way that he can, but he's the last remaining person from Catalyst. So if he doesn't play this safe, Catalyst Esports might get sent back really quickly. You can see Vents are pushing Nuke over here. He's trying to use the car to try and get a quick getaway. He has to be really quick with it though, because Vents is not going to let him get away easily. But he actually made sure that he can get away. So that's a good thing. Nuke is the last hope. You can see that he's approaching yet another squad of here at the game. Oh, and he gets taken down.
Unlucky one for him there, being pushed by the athlete game, or rather running into the athlete game squad. That's so sad. But then they still have a fighting chance. I mean, which other team? So give me your top three teams for this map. Which teams do you think is going to get Boya a list of three teams for this map?
My honest opinion, it has to be between Berserk Gen, Vent Esports, and most likely Crimson Mid. They are a very consistent and dominant team. Can't say so for certain. It's just from what I know from those teams, they are the most likely to end up in the top three here. What do you think? Who's your top three, Danny?
Obviously, I'm going to call my team EPG Esports. Definitely. I'll give the kudos to Bizek Gen, and last but not the least, I'll put Vent Esports. So, but I just hope from the best from them.
Of course, of course. I'm also hoping my team actually comes and shows everyone that they're not just some small team in a big village. They are going to make a name for themselves today. So it's going to be interesting to watch how they hold their own.
Okay, okay.
You can see over here already Berserk, Gen, and Click with 4 kills each to their name. A lot of kills have already gone down between the teams. We got Outpost and Cloud9 that haven't really made a start or a name for themselves with any kills. But there's still a lot of time to go, so anything can happen. You can see over here Berserk, Gen are trying to take down people who are just landing. So they won't even get an opportunity to get anything started.
I mean, the Berserk Gen currently the best team in Nigeria. We've seen them go at it back to back. First of all, won the FFCC Clash Squad in February, and yet again came back with another amazing victory in the Deca Cup Free Fire Nigeria. So currently, I think we can call them the best Nigerian esports team. But then we saw them in the FFWS lobby, and they were in the Berserk Gen we know them to be. So could you say what happened in FFWS was just a fleek, and Berserk Gen is definitely going to cook in the Aztec Pro League? Or because now the reason I'm asking this, the FFWS was a mixed team tournament, and then the FFCC was a Nigerian only, the Cup was Nigerian only. Now coming down to the Aztec Pro Scrims, it's a mixed team event. So does it mean Berserk Gen are very good when we come to a Nigerian only event? Or they are good both ways? Oh, Outpost Entry is sending being wiped out first blood, sadly for them. So yeah, that question for you.
Well, if I'm being honest, right, I do agree with you with the fact that they have dominated the Nigerian scene, but it can be different because when you have mixed lobbies, there's different strategies, there's different aspects that these teams that can bring to the lobby. You've seen it with Basel X and Paradox, and being from different countries, they work differently. So Berserk Gen are used to the teams that they know. They know how the Nigerian team works. So yes, they had a bit of a sour time at the FFWS, but they still tried. And I feel like that also woke the team up to see if they can do better. They've got a new signing as well, and I feel like they have a lot more to offer, and they are going to come back stronger. But it does depend, because like I was saying, mixed lobbies bring different tactics, bring different ways of rotating, and they'll have to learn how these other teams play in order for them to dominate. I'm not sure if they are going to dominate this Aztec Pro League, as it's a very strong lobby, but they are very strong contenders for being on top. So let's see how that goes.
All right. So speaking of teams, we also have Athlete Game in the lobby, and we are currently watching them now. We see Spencer, Fun, Snipe, Mode, combination of several old players. Oh, unlucky for Spencer there as he gets dropped. But however, the pickup is being done, and we'll likely be seeing him coming back into the game. What do you have to say about the Athlete Game?
I think Apple Game have had a tough time, in terms of consistency. They are a very strong team. They are known as a strong team. It's also a very old team and organization. But they have a lot to offer. They just have to hold their own, be confident, and keep pushing because, esports is not easy, especially with the esports scene growing every single day. There's a lot of new teams with a lot of potential, and they have to learn to adjust and to adapt and to match the intensity of the esports scene growing. But I have high hopes that they will make a name for themselves. They have a strong squad, so let's just see how it goes.
All right. 9 minutes into the game, and we still have 10 teams alive. But then Clicky Sports putting up 8 massive elimination. Clicky Sports are actually proven to be one of the teams when it comes to like eliminations. They get it or free sets, but now it comes down to the whole placement point of a thing, and we can see them bagging up those eliminations. However, we are not so sure if they will be able to get those placement points because we still have about 10 teams currently in the lobby, and it's not going to be a very good one for Click Esports if they get to be in the middle of any of those teams.
I do agree with you, Danny. I've seen Click being a very aggressive team. You know, they hunt people down. They're always pushing for kills, but in terms of rotation ability, they always get unlucky. So kills, they do take you so far, but if you're not able to hold your own in a rotation, it's gonna mess you up for placement points. As you can see over here, Crimson Mid are getting wiped slowly by Attle Game. So that's interesting to see as well. And like I was saying, in these types of lobbies, you can't really pick a favorite yet because a lot of things can change and happen. Cloud9 have also already been sent back to the lobby, and yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Cloud9 unlucky they had the positions, but were bullied by the Berserk generation. That's so bad. But then, Berserk Gen, we've been talking about them since 8 eliminations, tying down with the Click Esports team. Oh my god, these guys are slow poisons. They start so slow and then they become so aggressive. But then we have a 3-way fight coming into the game. Currently at the Pochinok angle, we have, I think we see teams like Athlete Game there, Click Esports, and also the Crimson Mets.
You can see over here, Nox are also joining the list of the top teams as they come up with 9 eliminations now. So Nox are also a very, very strong team, and I would love to see how they do in this lobby. But they don't really have that big name for themselves, but they do really well. You can see Breeze with an amazing lockdown over there as he headshots one of the other players from that team. And Nox are doing well. You see, the Berserk Gen are now within the vicinity of them. There's going to be a fight between Nox and Berserk Gen. I'm really looking forward. You can see our Breeze already getting taken down from BJ Star over here and Smith. So that's unfortunate for him. And do you think Nox are going to hold their own in this fight?
You say what? I didn't hear you, sorry.
No, I think, like, do you think Nox are going to hold their own in this fight against Berserk Gen? Because you can see they within the same area.
Nah, I doubt, because Nox do not even have the zone and Berserk Gen has the flavor of the zone. So Nox has to be very careful not to get shot down. And we talked about Click Esports, and there you have it. Click Esports had those eliminations, but not enough placement points to get them that position they needed.
That's true. We always talk about it as well. Click are very aggressive, but when it comes to actually getting into that final zone and holding the fight, they always seem to fall under that. You can see over here, this esports are also trying to put pressure on another team. This final zone is about to get really, really intense. We still have a lot of teams left alive. You can see Zenith Gaming, Ascent Back, Apple Game, Click, Cloud9, and Outpost. So that just leaves Uvinci Pro Gamers, Vent, Catalyst, Crimson Mid, Berserk Gen, and Nox to fight for the Booyah. Who do you think is going to take that first Booyah for the night, actually?
Now, to be unbiased, I'll give it to the Berserk Gen. To be unbiased, it's going to be the Berserk Gen. And they were in my nominations earlier on, so they are going to come out first.
I think that's a fair judgment to make because Berserk Gen are really, really crazy. I've seen them in scrims and tournaments, and they're just very consistent. I don't ever see them have like a bad game, you know? They just get to dominate and they hold their own position and kills and everything. So let's see how it goes. You can see that they're actually taking damage at the moment, but they're moving into the zone to try and keep themselves safe. Catalyst will be here in their famous monster truck, trying to rotate themselves into a safer position, but they are going to come across another team too.
Esports currently with 3 players and they get a knock from the Berserk Gen player. However, Cracks has been revived. Bullets coming in play. Hill up going up as well. We have Vent Esports just beside them. And Catalyst is also trying to go up against EPG Esports from the side. Looks like EPG players have spotted them and they're trying to reposition here. I think whoever wins this fight may likely win the lobby. Because both teams have different positions.
Yeah, they do, but now they seem to be also getting into a third-party situation. You can see Nox over here is trying to put damage onto EPG. And you also have Berserk Gen. So it's a lot of third parties going on over here, and it might take away the favor from Team. But these Pro gamers are now pushing Nox. You see over here, he's about to get into a bad situation. Oh, and Constant actually gets the knock, and he himself gets knocked down. Not in a good place right now.
Team Wipeout, Nox being stuck down and sent back to the lobby. That's your cup of tea for partying. You get shut down. But however, the EPG Esports are not looking good as Present are coming as a fourth win into that fight. Catalyst Esports still standing in strong. And like I said, Present is going home with this lobby. They are cooking that boy up.
Yeah, they genuinely are. With 13 eliminations already to their name, they are not going to get down easily. You can see Smith is already knocking down 2 players over there. You got Vent over here going against their full onslaught. And if they're not careful, they're going to get sent back. They only have 2 players left.
Oh, third party coming in from Catalyst. Even if it actually look like a Catalyst way as they are coming up with that third party in the game versus the Vent Esports fight. Aggressive pushing going up right now. Would they be able to get any of the knocks as Breaking are fully reviving and healing up here? However, Breaking has been shutting as they able to shut down the Vent Esports squad. Catalyst lose one, lost the second one, but then trade one. Now it's a 2v2. Oh, beside here, looks like they are losing the fight here.
Wait, but
down to just one player cracked.
This is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting to see. But Zerg Gen are trying to also get the revive, but Minato is coming in strong over here, trying to see if he can still get some damage. He knocks down Crack.
One DC coming in there.
Oh. But Zerg Gen has 1 player left against Catalyst 1 player. And it's looking like a very intense situation right now. Minato trying to hold on. And Minato gets it. Oh! Catalyst take the first. This is what I said. Teams unexpectedly can come and make a name for themselves. As Catalyst take the first Booyah. As much as they didn't have much eliminations, they were able to hold through. Well done to them.
Yeah, Qatar is coming in with the map 1 victory here. GG's to them, but then we still have 5 more maps to go, guys. Stay tuned as we will be going into the map 2 shortly.
And we are back for match two over here. As you can see, all the teams are getting ready for another intense match. And I'm looking forward to see how this is going to go. It's going to be crazy. First game, we had Cassius come with an unexpected but an amazing booyah from their side. And things might be different as we are in a different map. So, things change, rotations change, and everything can be different. But I'm looking forward to see who is going to dominate. What do you think, Danny?
Yeah, I'm also looking forward to see who is going to dominate the map for today.
Gonna be exciting. I always like to say, the maps determine everything because you have your own tactics. There's different ways of doing things. Next Terra is a completely different zone altogether. You can see over here. It's gonna be interesting.
Sorry, Draco, just continue because I'm trying to like fix my own network issue here. It's very terrible.
It's all good. It's all good. But as you can see over here, we already have teams getting into a hot fight. There was a hot drop going on over here. You can see over here that Crimson Lit is trying to get into an altercation with another team. There's a lot of teams within this area over here. You can see Zenith Gaming are just trying to keep themselves alive. There's another team towards their back as well. So it's going to be interesting to see who's going to actually survive this. You can see over here Nox also getting into a fight against Berserk Gen, it seems, but they're just trying to keep themselves going, just trying to keep themselves alive. It's gonna be, I'm not sure who's gonna come out on top, but we're gonna see right now who's going to take victory. You see over here, Nox is actually trying to relocate themselves, launch into a different spot. Berserk Gen are in the area as we speak. We got Vent Esports also getting into a heated fight right now. And they already have, one of their members have been knocked down. They are getting into a fight right now. And he's super close to actually getting the knock over here. He's fighting and we have Crimson, but they've been sent back really by Vent Esports over here. Wow. Like I said, these lobbies can be so unexpected. With Vent already sending Crimson Mid packing back home. Now I am really looking forward to see who's gonna dominate. Crimson Mid, a very strong team, but haven't had a good start so far. But we're looking forward to see what happens. We also have Catalyst in a fight at the moment. We can see Nox over here. Vents already the elimination leaders with a lot of kills. And then we got Juvinci Pro Gamers getting into a fight over here, not allowing them to actually get a revive. And it's actually Zenith Gaming that they up against. We got Sasuke here from Juvinci Pro Gamers in a very good spot actually to take down the rest of the teams. It's gonna be very fun to see who's gonna actually come out on top of this. And we go back to Berserk Gen who are getting into another fight over here. And DJ Star is up against a whole squad there by himself. He's getting support from Liam, but it was not enough as Smith gets knocked down. And Berserk and Jen have only 3 players left to assist them. But they are putting on the pressure. You can see over here Liam is supporting BJ Star from a distance, trying to do his best to make sure that BJ Star can hold his own in that fight. And it's looking really, really intense already. Can see that BJ Star is gonna get attacked over there. BJ Star knocking down the other team. And BJ Star is actually doing very well in that situation. We have an enemy to run. Oh, he landed in the worst possible place as Cloud9 gets sent back really early as well. Berserk Gen making a statement, taking down Cloud9 and sending them back. You can see over here that we have 2 teams sent back, but the rest of the teams are still fighting. It's gonna be an intense lobby. You can see Zenith Gaming up there, also in a fight against Event Esports. Habib already with 6 kills to his name. And then Esports are the kill eliminations with 14 eliminations. I don't think they're happy with what happened in that first game, as they are going into a different zone, making sure that they can get revenge for what happened in that first game. They don't want to go down easily. And Vents are putting on the pressure. They are genuinely going hardcore. And now we can see over here, Click Esports are also in a fight at the moment. We got Larry over here in a good position, trying to cover his teammates with the sniper. There's no team actually close to them at the moment, so they're just trying to rotate, get better loot, and move on from there to get into a proper fight. Larry's getting into his vehicle, trying to get back to his team. You can see over there, Nox, Spidey, and the kill feed is actually getting kills as well. And Vents still are the top team with 15 eliminations, basically taking down most of the lobby. And we can see over here, Click is actually fastly approaching where Berserk Gen is. So I'm going to look forward to see who's going to come out on top there, because Click is a very intense team when it comes to eliminations themselves. You can see also on the kill feed, Catalyst over there also trying to keep themselves together. And now Click are going to try and launch to where Berserk Gen location is. And there's going to be a fight coming really, really soon. You can see Berserk Gen actually move themselves away from that space. So there's no fight that's going to happen just yet. But the zone is getting much smaller. You can see over here, Athel Game. Athel Snipe getting into a fight, getting knocks over here, taking down some of Juvinci Pro Gamers members. And it's a fight between Apple Game and the whole team against Juvinci Pro Gamers. But UNC Pro Gamers are not in the scene right now. It seems that Snipe was only able to get down one of their team members, and they are just holding their ground. Then Click over here, also in a fight right now against Knock. You can see over here, Trevor is just trying to keep himself alive in a very bad situation as Nox is putting down the pressure. And Trevor gets knocked down from Caustic, from Nox. And you can see his teammates are trying to come and assist him, but Nox are putting on the pressure, trying to break their walls, not giving them any peace, not giving them a moment to breathe. And one of Nox's members just got knocked down. He was fighting that wall alone, but Click, their whole team together. They do have their whole team together, so it really doesn't help them in this situation, unfortunately. But it can get better. We'd like to see who's going to come out on top. We still have most of the teams alive on here. We have 9 teams still fighting to see who's going to come out on top, and nothing is changing. You can see Berserk Jen also now getting into a fight with Zenith Gaming. We got Smith moving on strong over here, trying to take down, and he has able to knock down one of Zenith Gaming's members. And it's left to 2 people over there. You can see they're splitting themselves apart. Smith is getting knocked down. I think University Pro Gamers are coming from behind to third party. So that is not a good fight for them. We have a third-party situation going on. University Pro Gamers are about to take on Berserk Gen, and this is going to get intense. I'm looking forward to see who is going to actually win this fight. University are putting on the pressure. They have already knocked down one person from Berserk Gen, and they are moving forward, not giving them a moment's rest. Triple kill for Capybara from University Pro Gamers, putting on pressure. Berserk Gen are now trying to reposition themselves so that they don't get taken out. Berserk Gen got only their 2 players there. You can see BJ Star trying to heal up. Capybara getting into a good position to snipe. He's doing well for himself so far. And then, if you've noticed, have 18 eliminations. This is what I talk about Red Blood. They are literally going crazy after not winning that first game. And it's about to just get even more intense from here onwards. You can see Uvinci are trying to get into the zone. No one really likes to be in a zone fight. The zone is not a good place to be. And Uvinci land into a very bad situation as they are in the middle of 2 teams over here. Zenith Gaming and Catalyst also are quite near, and if they are not careful, they might get set back really quickly. Capybara is trying to run away. He's the last person alive for his team in a building. His outpost is here, Catalyst is here, Zenith Gaming is here. It's a very bad situation for him. All he has is the snipers to try and fight, but he picked up himself from Mag 7 to hold his own, trying to do his best to stay alive. He was able to get assistance with one of the members of Zenith Gaming gets knocked down right now. And he is literally the last person left for his team, so if he is not careful, it's not going to be good for him. We'll just have to wait and see who is going to come out on top. You see over here, still trying to keep himself together, trying to get into yet 2 people in the building there with him, gets a knockdown, and he himself gets knocked down, and Vent Esports take down the last person from Uvinci Pro Gamers, was able to revive his teammates, and now Outpost, Laser's team, is now approaching them. The Outpost over here know that the 2 players from Vent left are pushing them quite aggressively, not allowing them to get some rest as well, and they are just trying to keep them comfortable. You can see over here, Outpost really putting on a lot of pressure. One person from Vent already been taken down, and Vent, despite having 22 eliminations, Vent Esports have unfortunately also been sent back. So we only have Nox that remains. Click, Apple Game, Berserk Gen, Outpost, and you can see over here from the map, we have a lot of teams closing in to where the final zone. There's a lot of teams over here, Outpost, Mr. Dennis Gaming, Apple Game is over there. Click Esports getting into a fight with Nox. Berserk Gen still moving on. They are not in an intense situation right now. As you can see, Apple Game is taking pressure from Outpost, as Outposts are not letting them a moment's rest. You can see over there on the roof, Apple Game are just trying to hold their spot, moving downwards, and outposts are in the vicinity now. So it's going to be a heated final zone. There's a lot of teams that have been sent back already, teams that you actually wouldn't expect. I mean, Vent has 22 eliminations, but they are not here at the moment. You can see Outpost is putting pressure, putting a lot of pressure. There's a lot of fights going on right now, and this is what we like to see is a they have multiple different teams trying to keep themselves together. You see over here, Outpost is nothing full game. Remember, one ball, still alive, also in the fight at the moment, and Outposts are doing pretty well for themselves in the second map here with 11 eliminations. Second right now that's alive is, I mean, first would actually be Berserk Gen with 14 eliminations, but Outposts are doing very, very well for themselves. And they are trying to get into the final zone. You can see a lot of teams are actually making their way here. We got Berserk Gen coming down from the bottom. We got Click still over there on the side. Moving on to where Berserk Gen is, Battle Game also moving downwards to where Outpost is from the top. You can see they launched right onto the roof in a very bad situation if you ask me, because you can see over here they are getting bombarded from third parties and they're getting nades thrown at them from every side. It's going to be very intense to see if they are able to survive this situation. The Bolt Maker's already been dropped. You can see Berserk Gen are fighting against Tick Esports. We're able already to knock down one person over here. Outpost is trying to third party, make sure that they can get as many kills from the situation they can see, and they're doing pretty good for themselves. They're doing amazing for themselves. They got 12 kills, but Berserk Gen going crazy with 18 kills. I would say, based on that, they would be the favorites to win this. We have only Berserk Gen and Click Esports was sent back from Berserk Gen. Berserk Gen has taken Click Esports out of the lobby, and we have Berserk Gen, Apple Game, and Outpost that remains, and they are gonna fight for this. We got two Berserk Gen and Outpost with the highest kills. Berserk Gen going crazy with 18 eliminations. Definitely trying to get revenge for that first game that they didn't win. But let's see how it goes. Apple Game down to 2 people. Not a good sight for them as we have Berserk Gen with 3 people in their squad still left alive. But they were able to get a revive for their teammate. Despite the zone, you see some amazing coordination and teamwork here, making sure they can assist and help each other. Outpost, they're also now getting into a fight with Berserk Gen. And this is going to be interesting. Apple Game are just trying to be alive, trying to see if they can third party or keep themselves together. They are only 2 people. You can see Berserk Gen are now going to push Outpost and really take an aggressive approach over here. And see Liam is going straight for the kills. No mercy. Already 2 of Outpost members are down and they are going crazy. They have only 1 person left alive, and he's actually 2. Well, no, 1. He's running away. He's running. Keep himself together. You can see over here. He's in a bad situation. He was able to knock down somebody so good for them. Berserk Gen going crazy. And they're now in a fight against Apple Game. You see over here, Apple Game are only 2 people, but they still trying to hold their own. 1 person is down. We got Malt over here getting into a fight now with Split. I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to do much. Berserk Gen still have their full squad. Liam High has been taken down. Apple Game trying to revive their teammates. So is Berserk Gen trying to get their teammate back. Apple Game 2 against 3, and the nades are flying. It's not a good situation for them. Apple Game gets knocked down from that
But
nade.
the community and Berserk Gen goes home with that. Booyah. I like, my network came back. Ending of the maps I was just watching. It used to be
Welcome back. Welcome back. We were just saying, man, Berserk Gen were getting revenge for that first game where they didn't win, and they just came to make a statement with an amazing amount of eliminations and taking the second booyah. Look at that. Which, well, we have Berserk Gen in first place, Apple Game in second place, and third place, Outpost. Amazing try from all the teams, but damn, that was intense.
Okay, you're done eating. Even though you didn't invite me.
Away, gents. We are back. We are back again. I don't know what I missed, but yeah. So the seat has Danny, Jaco, and me, the hottest of all time. We are back as usual. I mean, I hope they had you. I hope they gave you good company and treated you well. But if they didn't, forgive them on my behalf. But yeah, we are back
Hey,
again. We have teams scattered around the map, and Fargazer is actually one of the best map on my side. I love this map, honestly. But let's
yeah,
see how
same.
it's going to go. Athlete game and click out engaging each other here.
Seems like a lot of hot drops for teams over here. You can see a lot of teams are clustered into this area. You got Click and Atto Game going at it early into this. And it's going to be interesting to see who's going to actually come out on top for the front. Already knocking down most of their members from Atto Game. And if they're not careful, they're going to get
No.
hurt. Whoa.
How? Like, how the phones knock down their seats and not complete the knock, and now they get the revive and they are being traded in return. That's so unlucky for them there.
Yeah, they were very close to being taken out quite early, but fortunately for them, they were able to get revived. You can see now, Click don't want to let them rest. Already
Who
find
wants
a
to let the
hit
last man go? They get the hit list.
list. They're not gonna let them rest easy. Hit list is just wow.
Yeah, I think I see another active fight here, production. Oh, here we go. Cloud9 versus the Vents Esports here. And you see one player down from the Vents. They're going for the second one. And he
Oh,
gets down to just Habib and Hydra. But luckily for them, they are not in that space and they could get the revive back here as Habib pulls back his teammates Supreme. Hydra, however, has to be careful because any little move from him will get himself spotted by the Cloud9 esports known as the Vortex TZ. Yeah, I think this is looking like their best game, but then let's not give it a conclusion because so far so good. This is the first game they're having an elimination point. Nox Esports trying to go against Catalyst Esports here. As you see, Spidey with an amazing spider instinct with his position here. He gets a sniper on one, gets the finisher. Unlucky for him, he gets spotted, and his teammates are not making that push. Hydra spotted on the end of the screen, and he's been sent down. And we also see a fight between the Berserk Gen and the Crimson mid by the edge of our screen there, happening behind the scene. But then coming down to these two teams, Catalyst, Snook Esports, who do you think is the best between the two of them on your own review? Now let's remove favoritism, or I'm in this team or I know that team. Judge them
oh.
based on what you say.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest, right? Not always land with Catalyst. They're always within the same area, so it really depends. They've had instances where they've both knocked each other down. But in terms of consistency, Knox have always been on top. But I'm hoping Catalyst can show them who's boss and actually take down that fight and win it. So I'm not gonna take favorites. Knox is the more consistent team, but I'm rooting for Catalyst. I'm rooting for Catalyst.
All right. Behind the scene, we see a third party there as EPG takes down Spidey from the Nox Esports squad. Nox now down to two players, which is Caustics and JB. But then you still see the Cloud9 trying to go up against the Outpost 3 Esports here, and it's not looking good for Cloud9 as they've lost not one but two players and have been unable to get any trade in return. You see Cyrox trying to see how he can go for that revival of teammates to give himself a fighting chance in the game, and he gets one back. But then it's Outpost 3 Esports, and it looking like they're letting them go away as Cyrox is being shot from behind and he gets traded in return. However, I see Southok trying to make a run out of it, and then at the other side we see someone from Captain Mode Esports just down there. I'm not sure he's active. I think he's an expert glitch or something. But unlucky, Output Shik Esports comes up with yet another eliminations to their sleeves.
Yeah, and Outposts have been doing well. If you saw from that last game as well, they were getting a lot of eliminations, were able to finish second. And I think Outposts are also just trying to get into this lobby and show people what they're made of. A new organization, a new name. They're really trying to make that name for themselves stand out. So it's going to be interesting to see what they can offer. You can see Aztec Pro gamers are getting into the fights as well. over here between Catalyst and Nox, and it's just one big Brasilia team. Like this place here is just war. And see, Crimson Mid also are getting into that scene over there. It's gonna be interesting to see who's gonna come out on top. There's a lot of scenes. Even Berserk and Gen are making their way into Brasilia. So, not a good place to be right now if you want to try and survive.
Yeah, not really a good place.
Brasilia looks promising though. It looks
Yeah,
like
Brasilia
a place
is-
where all the fun is, honestly.
That's what I was saying. It's in the name. It's in the name. You know, Brazil. It's like a place for vibes and energy and chaos. So that's what we're seeing today. Brasilia got a lot of teams heading into that place. It's gonna be intense.
All right, Apple 3 Esports coming in as the key leaders. 6 minutes into the game, we still have our 11 stars teams here. All Stars Nigeria were unable to pull up in today's matchup, and we are down by 3 maps. Let's hope they'll be able to pull up before the ending of the game. But then the Vents Esports are biting the dust one by one. This isn't looking like a really decent game for them here. As Timmy takes out the Apple 3 Esports player, and now we're down to 2 players. Timmy very low on HP. Just in front of him, we have a player from the Alpha 3, and he destroys the card. There goes the support from Young Fun. I think Alpha 3 are with 2 players up against Timmy and Habib has a nice position. So it looks like it could go to the Vents Esports if Alpha 3 is unlucky here. But then down to here, we're seeing the Catalyst Esports good up against Zen and Ratio. It seems with the booyahs of today's game, map 1 and map 2, unlucky for Catalyst as they will be losing 2 players back to back. And the Berserk Gen coming in and doing what they are known to do best.
So very unlucky for them. You can see over here, they've come into Brasilia strong, and they are definitely trying to hold their own over here. Catalyst down to just one member, see if he can get a revive. And Berserk Gen are not going to let them rest easy. You can see Vents are also in a fight over here at the moment against one of Cloud9's members, and he gets the knock. From Vents, able to take him down easily.
COD coming up against the Mark 7 and COD ruling supreme there.
That COD has really been something in this update though, that COD.
Yeah. Catalyst bites the dust as they will be sent back to the lobby quite so early, quite so sad, unlucky for them here. But then, I mean, we still have 3 more games. They could pull up a comeback. Or maybe a remontada, who knows? But yeah.
Anything can be possible.
Yeah, what you say?
C9 are handling themselves well, Cloud9.
Yeah, 5 eliminations and still having a full stack here. These, like I said, this looks like it's going to be their best map in the game. Clicky Sport, however, having 1 player offline, and it may not be a good one for them to get pushed by opposing squad. Right now, you just need to play it safe until Trevor comes back in, and after the game will be biting the dust by the Berserk Generation squad, pulling them to a 12 whooping eliminations there. So them go 20 plus in that game. Would they be putting up another 20 plus bomb again? Or is this just going to be a fleek? Maybe they get the eliminations and then boom, they get third party. Yeah, we never know.
Hey, from my perspective of Berserk Gen, like the first game they had an amazing amount of kills. Second game they had an amazing amount of kills. And in the third game they're doing the same thing. So they are an aggressive team and they are not going to get taken down very easily. So I'm rooting for them. If you have to count all their kill points, placement points, they're very high contenders for even finishing on top of today's table from what we have seen. But it's going to be interesting. We still have Vents in the lobby. So let's see how that goes.
Unlucky for the outpost there. Yeah, they've always been offensive right from the days we knew them. But unlucky for the outpost for 3 spot as they will be biting the dust yet again. I think they've only had one very pretty decent game, and it may not be a funny one for them. But then you see this Zenith is nice one coming from Supreme Dash. He gets a knock. Zenith down by 3 players, 1 man left. Chunk trying to make the run, but he needs to be careful here. On 105 goes in and Chunk and unlucky Zenith is bites the dust there as Venti is supposed to be having the 7 eliminations and a 3-star player in the game.
And we've already lost 4 teams with Outpost, Catalyst, Zenith Gaming, and Apple Game already being sent back. So it's gonna be interesting. You can see the map over here. No teams are really close to each other. It seems one player from Tick is getting a pro share from Crimson Mid. You can see that they're in a fight already, and they get the knockdown.
That's the offline player for the clicky spot here.
But Crimson Myth
Seems that
hasn't
way.
been performing well today, so
Yeah.
they were actually cooking. But today, I really don't see them. I think this is the game they've done the best so far. But let's see how they're gonna go.
I think last map they were like the first blood in the last map, and the first map they didn't really perform well. But they could still do a comeback because by the end of the maps they won, they were sitting on the first position
Yeah.
on the leaderboard.
They had like I think
Well-
I don't know 4 straight wheels. Or something.
Yeah, Crimson Mid are a very strong team. It's unfortunate actually today they don't have their strongest squad that they usually do. Some of Crimson Mid players are not in there, so maybe that could be the reason. So it is unfortunate for them. But anything can happen. I mean, they did dominate day 1. They still have a good standing on the table. Day 2,
Production. I just saw Events versus Berserk Gen. Please take me there. I don't want to watch any other person fight. Or was that a glitch? Because they just killed Timmy now.
I think it was only one player.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a Events versus Berserk Gen fight, and Spidey trying to play a risky game here. His moss is not loaded. Events decides to push his back to the lobby. We all know how this ends.
ooh. But Berserk men are quite close to it.
Ay. What happened?
Oh, he just won down and he. Back to the game. Berserk Gen having to deal with the clicky spots with HC damages, and just behind them we have the Ubichi Pro Gamers. And if they are not careful, they're going to sign this criteria for the free game.
What happened? But back again, we have some squads getting cooked here. We are down to 5 teams, and Berserk Gen and Cloud9 are leading with elimination. The difference by 1 elimination, and Berserk Gen is
Yeah.
Crimson Myth has 3 eliminations. They're coming in at number 3. Oh, it's Fleek with 4 elimination. Okay. EPG knocked the first player from Cloud9.
Maybe unlucky for Cloud9.
They are being pushed on both sides. Oh, nice!
Yeah.
What happened? Watch this guy.
Oh.
Lucky for him. That was close. I mean, he was knocked down there, but it wasn't really enough. GG's though. Cloud9 said
As you can see,
12 elimination.
unfortunate for them. They did do much better in this game from their previous one, but the zone has actually pushed all the teams into an open space. So now that they're fighting in an open space, they have to really make use of those blue walls, really make use holding themselves here, because they are in open space. It can end up very badly. You can see Aztec Pro Gamers just got sent back, Berserk Gen getting knocked down 1-1. Crimson Myth are in the best place right now to actually third party these teams. So it's going to be interesting. You can see Click also getting shots on the side. And this open zone that they are put in is not going to be good as the Bolt Maker gets released and they don't have any cover to even help them right now. Who do you think is going to take the Booyah for this last game? I mean, my bet on Berserk Gen, it depends, eh?
Yeah, it's going to be a disaster from the way it's looking like, because Click is what is going to be a third party against the Crime Sim mods, and then the boss maker that's coming in from the Gen is also going to do a hefty damage on the Crime Sim. And like I was saying, here comes the third party. 1, 2, 3 player from the Crimson Magic Sports has been knocked down and almost sent back to the lobby. But Revive's coming in play. The Gen also coming in now. You see Smith pushing in aggressively. Yes, one down. 7 has been out. As Ronaldo will be sent back to the lobby. Now we're down with a 4v1. Berserk Gen versus 80 Sports. And there goes the booyah for the Berserk Gen with 19 eliminations. And yet again, a second booyah. Wow.
Not once but twice, Berserk Gen have eaten this lobby alive with so many eliminations to their name from the start of this match. And now they have taken yet another booyah, coming in fourth place with Click in second and Crimson Myth in third. Very intense stuff.
Well, that
Yeah,
wraps
very,
up our
very
game.
intense.
We are gonna be back for the next one. Stay tuned.
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again just to set me free. Why do I, baby? Why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby? Why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby? Why do I love the way you always leave me? Why do I, baby? Why do I love the touch but never love the feeling?
Okay.
If someone tried calling me.
All right, we are back to the fourth map of today, which is our Kalahari, and we see a lot of hot drops that will be happening. First of all, we have Bayfront. We see the Crime Cement and the Nox Esport there, and then we also have, I think we have another hot drop at the maze. Yeah, Output 3 and Click Esports. But then let's focus on the Nox versus the Crime Cement. I say you see JB unlucky for him. I'm sure he was AFK at that point, because why would he just stand and receiving bullets? But you never know. The lucky one for Nox, because he got knocked. Sorry, he knocks an AFK player there, and Nox Esports are down to one player. But then you see Output 3 going up against Click Esports. Then you see damage going up off screen. Click Esport may actually be sent back to the lobby as first blood.
And
2 players down.
you can see Crimson Mid are not letting Nox breathe easily. I mean, one just gets knocked down from Crimson Mid. Nox trying to put up a fight over here, but they was able to get a revive. Chrono comes in clutch. Nox are in a bad situation as they are down to just 2 members. And Crimson Mid are going crazy, already taking him down. And Crimson Mid are making a statement in the start of this game. Well done.
1 player left for both Click and Crimson Mates in the hot drop. Zenith Esports trying to go up against Cloud9 Esports, and Cloud9 just had just 1 good game. I mean, you guys should let this guys breathe. This the man tries to make a run. Oh my god. If that guy is taken down, it's going to be a shutdown for Cloud9 Esports because they will have no other person to run. But I think I see the other player trying to make a run out of there. And there goes a trade. And oh, nice. Mark Esports coming in from behind. Guessing a Zenith Esports player down. Giving the Cloud9 a chance to make it out of there.
And they've really been going through a lot in these beginning stages. You can see that they are doing a lot of damage to Zenith Gaming. Skylar comes in over here to put on pressure, and Cloud9 are just doing their best. Go, another person from Zenith Gaming gets knocked
No,
down.
I was hyped, my boys. Wait, APG going up against Berserk and 3 players are down. I'm seeing the kill feed, and what the hell is happening? Now, I would hype my boys. I would hype my boys because they deserve it. 3 players. I was just seeing the kill feed. Smith knocked this. So, Smith got knocked. This got knocked. This got knocked. And oh my god, what a turn in gameplay there. Liam luckily making it out of there. Still giving the Zekgen that fighting right in the game. I like what I'm seeing. Everyone entering early battles, but no shutdown. This is professionalism. This is where you have good teams coming in play. They know when to say quit, they know when to continue fighting. I love this.
I agree with you, Danny. What an amazing gameplay we are witnessing tonight as teams are showing that they are here to make a name. You got a lot of teams getting into a fight. Zenith Gaming, Nox over here still in the fight. And a lot of teams are getting taken out, but they are still in the lobby. Don't want to get taken out easily, making sure 1 player is left behind to make the run for it. And this is what we call the Aztec Pro Scrims. Scrims for the best. And Crimson Mid just take down 1 player from Aztec game. This is some amazing gameplay we are witnessing tonight.
Yes, sir. Literally everyone giving us the best of the best from each of them. Even though they're having the bad game, they always try to make sure they entertain us. And this is what I love about these guys. They are doing their best to make sure we are loving it. Nice one coming in from each and every team here. It's not easy to be at this level of professionalism, especially when it comes to the Free Fire community. But they are here, and that is a very good one.
And see here, Apple game, not even having a chance to even land or get some loot, immediately gets taken out from the sky from Crimson Mid. And that is very unfortunate for them. Apple game getting pressured over here. Was only able to take 1 before getting knocked. And a moat! Crimson Mid! Oh, Crimson Mid!
They land straight to the lobby.
Oh, lucky.
They landed straight to the lobby. That was bad.
Very, very bad. That's very bad. I mean, it's not a good idea to land getting taken out 1 by 1, but they did, and they got taken out again. So yeah, Crimson Mid, you can see over here already with 8 eliminations. Second coming in with Zenith Gaming, really going crazy. Kalahari is a different type of map, right? A lot of long distance fighting. You can see Aztec Pro Gamers also taking damage from Vents Esports over here from a distance. And third parties are very common in a map like Kalahari because of the open space, because of the distance. It's just, you're going to see a lot of third parties, a lot of distance fighting going on. It's a sniper's map to shine, I would say.
Yeah. Events, he's spoken up against a VT programmers with the backstab. And then you also see Nox, you also see Zenith Esports coming into that same area.
And Cloud9 also trying to hold their own over here. You can see they're getting into a fight as we speak. And he is in a bad spot. Just comes to the car, gets knocked down actually. Oh, we have Crimson Mid coming in to take down everyone. It seems they're not happy with their recent performances and are trying to make a comeback in the spot lobby. And it'll be fun to see if they're actually able to do so. But it's not going to be easy. We have a lot of teams already with a lot of eliminations going on. And Nox also joining in the party over here. You can see Outposts are suffering in a fight as we speak against Click Esports. And they already taken down 2 members. Outposts are down to 2 as well. So they were able to still maintain themselves.
Ox Esports having a comeback gameplay here with 8 eliminations. Zenith Esports as well, 8 eliminations. 2 of the most quiet teams in the lobby, or 2 of the teams that haven't had time to have those eliminations in the lobby are now coming in. As Nox going up against Zenith Esports, count that as a 9 eliminations as Timmy has been shut down. And just behind them, you see a player from Zenith Esports squad here. Will be coming in play. Spidey trying to take position and awareness from that player. Vents down to just 1 player, which is Supreme. And they wanted to start aggressive, but they were not so lucky in that aggressive gameplay. However, he is able to get the revive of 2 of his teammates, or rather 1 of his teammates, sorry. And now Nox is being backstabbed. This, you see Kalahari, this side of Kalahari, this is how it always is. For teams that come here, they know. So they know when to run away, and they know when to continue fighting. Is it that you get third passes from Nox, Zenith, Vents, Outpost that 2 Click Esports, you know, and BZJ now coming to this side of the map what surprised me when I saw it, and it's looking lucky for Nox as they have lost 1 player. Spidey as well is low. JB also very low. He may not be able to make it out of there if he's spotted. Nox might be biting the dust as the first blood here. JB, however, has been spotted, and you see the Zenith Esports squad trying to push up to him, giving Spidey a chance to make that revive.
Oh, and Zenith Gaming are aggressively pushing, and Nox are in a very bad situation. JB already gets knocked down. They are down to just 1 player, it seems, and if they do not do anything about it, they are going to be the first squad to be sent back very early. You can see this part of the map. I agree with you, Danny. You know, Kalahari is not an easy place. There's a lot of open spaces. There's a lot of places on top, hills, there's towers, there's so much going on. So you can get third parties very easily, get taken out very easily. You have to play it safe. You have to be careful. Kalahari is not for everyone. You can see Snipe already getting distance damage here. That's what I always say. If you're in Kalahari and you are good at playing at a distance, this map will favor you because you can literally just fight from a distance and take it off. You can see that they are getting fastly approached over here from the sports Apple game. One of their players, Malt, already gets taken down, and now they are in fight, it seems.
The Nox Esports has the eliminations, but if they should die at this point, they're not going to have any placement point because placement point is not active. And who coming in there with that revive, bringing his team and giving them that fighting chance to remain in the game. Nice one coming in from the Nox Esports, having a full stack. 9 minutes into the game, and we still have everybody with a full stack aside Outpost 33.
Yeah, I mean, they don't want to go down easily. I mean, 1 person or 2 people get knocked, they already have players running to the vending machine, got people, making sure that the team can stay alive. The zone is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. We still have so many teams alive. I mean, Crimson Mech over here going crazy with 13 eliminations, with only not seconds to them with 11. Zenith Gaming also holding 11 kills. So that's amazing. Oh, oh.
I didn't see this coming. Vent Esports will be biting the dust.
Already? Yo, I didn't even know it's Vent Esports. Very, very early on with only 3 eliminations have been sent back. Whoa. Whoa.
Unlucky for them here. We usually thought we were going to see them have that cooking game here. And then they get beaten and sent back to the lobby.
Not looking good, eh? But I mean, they did have a good amount of, well, the first 2 to 3 games, they did pretty well, so it's not over yet. But to see them going so early, one of the favorites in this lobby, was quite unexpected. You can see Apple Game, Blue and Mid are just going crazy. They're trying to take down most of the teams here. And Apple Game are in the zone, not in a very good situation. Getting rushed as we speak. Some Crimson Mid ready. Hey, did you see that?
Yeah, I did. There's like a 3-pointer there. Whee! I think they maybe second team to send back to the lobby as they're down to one man, and he's right in between two teams. Oh, sorry, I scratched that. 2 players left for early game, and one of them is in between 2 teams, which is to say, Crimson was pushing in, and just in front of them, they have the Cloud9 in spots. A player from Cloud9 actually. Cloud9 has been scattered a bit this game.
Not looking good.
But Crimson made 18 eliminations.
I think they heard what we said. I'm telling you, I think they heard what we said. They're great crazy. They trying to show everyone, hey, we're not done until we're done. Entering this fourth map with a huge statement, 18 eliminations already, and they don't plan on ending it there. Well done to that team.
One player down, Deku, and 07 has been revived actually. They're going to face the EPG squad, and they have lost 2 players actually. Not so lucky for them, but they keep getting that revival. If 07 should be knocked again, Ronaldo will be going back to the lobby, as he has been knocked and revived about 3 times already in the game.
You can see Nox also, even though despite having 11 eliminations, we said it before, eliminations will not help if you get killed early. The same way that happened to Click, that Nox have been sent back early with Catalyst now taking pressure from Berserk to Jen. It's not going to be a good situation for them if they do not get themselves out. You can see you got Smith over here making sure his Woodpecker hits. Getting a lot of, he himself gets a knockdown. It seems Catalyst did notice where they are, not letting them breathe themselves. Now we have a lot of teams entering the final zone. You can just see there's a lot of teams are entering this area. It's gonna get much more bloody from here onwards. It's gonna get a lot more bloody.
Letting Crimson Man come out of that part of the zone. As you see, the sniper getting 2 eliminations of the last 3 players of Crimson Man, and now they are down to just Nox. It's 13 minutes into the game, and we still have 8 teams. This is crazy, bro.
Yeah, this is what we call a pro scrims, you know? If you die too early, then you're not meant to be here. As you can see, already in the final zone, we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 teams are still here, clustered together, trying to keep themselves alive in this final zone, and it's only going to get more intense as we have all these teams competing to try and get the booyah. We got Aztec Pro is moving in, Berserk Jen is moving in, Click is moving in. There's so many different teams within the small space, the small area. The Bolt Maker has been dropped. Damage is being put on them. But even Zenith Gaming is coming in. There's so many. There's so much of chaos over here. Captain is getting approached in that house over here from Berserk Jen. We still got Kick on the left side there, trying to come in third party. It's not looking. This is gonna be really, really, really insane.
He's trying to make a push in, and then Anthony knocked. However, Smith needs to needs to leave that place, or he's going to regret his shot. As Crack also has been knocked. BJ Star knocked herself. Smith the last man, and looks like he's going to be stuck in Smith's blower here. Unlucky move from Smith. Crack Smith has been shot down and sent back to lobby. Smith decides to go for the one before he gets one knocked. Unlucky for him. Was unable to get the finisher, as Catalyst would be standing in strong with 3 players. Click Esports, however, hasn't been so active throughout the map, and looks like they are the only team with a full stack trying to push up the Catalyst Esports squad here. F79 maybe coming and playing there, and he goes unlucky, not able to get knocked, but then he was able to get a few damages done. Nesif, however, has been knocked down. Clicky Spot, not the Clicky Spot we saw like a few maps ago where they were very aggressive. Is this a change in gameplay or what?
I would say, Danny, kills, like we said, kills can only take you so far, so you have to have a better rotational ability to get yourself placement points and kills. You can see that they do have a fair amount of kills here with 9 eliminations, but they also need to get themselves some placement points, like get themselves in the top 2, even get a booyah for themselves, because those also matter a lot, right? You can see Excellence going in strong over here, trying to hold their own against Click Esports, and they've already eliminated 2 from Click, and Catalyst are actually doing well, already taking out Berserk Jin. Ryan just takes down one person from from Click. And whoa, Catalysts are actually, like you said in the previous game, are trying to get a comeback after getting taken so early. And that's my boys. Boys also. Oh, that's you, Catalyst.
Yeah.
I'm
All
proud of
right,
them. I'm
shaping
proud
up
of them.
to actually be a Catalyst Esport Booyah here, as they're the only team with 4 players in the game.
But we can see over here, we still have one person from Click, actually putting pressure on them. He's not in a very good situation. They have the whole team here. They have this. Yeah, they're gonna push. They're gonna push him. And then it's well, Click and Cloud9. Those are the only teams that are actually remaining here. And Click is in a bad spot. You can see the whole team is pushing him. There's one player here from Cloud9 also. No, this is what we love to see. This is what we love to see. The fight against Click and Catalyst. And did we just witness this once again? Catalyst taking yet another booyah for the night. Ah, that is my boys. Oh, that's to them.
Yeah, GG to Catalyst for coming in with yet again another map Booyah after the previous game they had. Cloud9, they actually did pretty impressive. I mean, 11 points added to the last point they had in the last game. They're coming up gradually, but we still need to see more action from them. Catalyst coming back with a back-to-back, a 2-game Booyah. I see we played our 4 maps. Catalyst has taken 2. Berserk Gen has taken 2. 2 more maps. I'm going to see another team coming with a double Booyah again. Or is this just going to go around Catalyst and Berserk Gen again? Stay tuned for the map 5. Okay. Oh, my
Well,
boys were people that didn't enter.
oh, you EPG missed this game. We are back with game number 5 of game number 5, and Crimson Myth, they're already being cooked by Noxia. It's like they are cooking each other. There's real fire while they're being
Ooh,
and
Nox
Nox have
get
been
shot
sent to
down.
the lobby. A clean elimination, a clean wipeout by Crimson Myth there. Wow.
Yeah.
Unlucky for them. Unlucky. I mean, that was really cooking because they even had fire and everything. But it looks like Cloud9 are gonna be engaging athlete game here. Oops. Oh, that guy had a double hit, just waiting to push it. Oh! Hey! It's not looking good for athlete game here.
Snipe needs to get out of there.
Oh, I thought he was gonna try to hold them off. Imagine if he
Hold
actually did
what's
that.
up.
Oh,
He's just going to die.
I think he's gonna make a run for
And now
oh,
he's
no,
pushing towards
gonna,
Benson.
He's gonna meet Crimson Myth. Oh my god. Wait, let me see if he's actually gonna survive this. I'm curious right now.
I think he knows they are there, so he's not pushing anymore.
Oh,
And he's putting on lucky. He was so close to surviving.
Sad times for Athlete Game and Nox being the first teams to be sent to the lobby there. But we still have a full lobby, 8 teams remaining alive. 3 eliminations for Cloud9, 5 eliminations. And we can see CTLR fighting Cleat. They managed to get fast elimination. The second player goes down. They managed to revive their first player though. Nice knock from that was Ryan. Oh, I thought he knocked him and then he wanted to revive. I was like, why is he putting a wall there? It turns out he wanted to finish off that turret. Looks like the other team is making a run for it, but Cloud9 are engaging Crimson Myth now. They lost 2 players already. And I see the captain about to go down here. Is he gonna make a run for it? Yeah, he's trying to make a run for it. So that was close, that was really close. We can see 0. Okay, Crimson Myth might just get eliminated here. Because they beat... Oh, it was only 1 player of Crimson Myth. But Crimson Myth is down to 2 players here. Looks like they have their A game back, but it's not looking good. They are down to their last player here. Cloud9 managed to get revived. They have 5 eliminations. Crimson Myth has 7 eliminations, but they have 1 player only remaining alive. It's not looking good for them. The teams are actually scattered around though. Crimson Myth, this final player, might meet Cloud9 here. How did he miss him? That was a close call, but they making a run for it. Maniac is spotted and knocked down, sent to the lobby. Okay, last player from Crimson Myth is gonna go to the top and gonna lead Salto. Lucky for Salto.
Lucky.
No, that was close.
I thought he was going to get killed there.
Yeah. And he called Saltox off guard. I know Saltox. I know his gameplay. If he actually saw him there, I don't think CR7 would have stood a chance against him. because Saltox can actually hold his ground. He can hold his ground really well. Okay, now Cyrax and Paboom going to the shop. They managed to revive. Cooking a grenade. Okay, he's pulling back now. Oh.
Ooh, he gets one knocked.
CR7 can also hold his ground, huh? It would have been an interesting fight. It happened actually against Saltox, but it's not looking good for Crimson with as they have been fat party now. They just landed. Oh, they got the upper hand. 2 players go down. Okay, we have Weekend Devil remaining alive. We're trying to revive and he gets knocked. Oh, he just went sideways.
He gets the knock.
He gets the knock. Looks like this is the last game.
I think they're landing back or something.
Yeah, they are landing
no.
back. They are landing back.
But the three is landing back. Are these guys kidding me? Bro, you're just going to give out points, bro. Why make that kind of donations?
Unlucky.
Cantimate just be eating these guys up.
Unlucky. We can see Crimson Myth is dominating with 15 elimination, and I think they actually spotted laser there. Aye. That is 16 elimination for Crimson, and they still have a full squad.
Just 8 minutes into the game.
Yeah, 16 elimination. I can see they are the farthest away with the elimination there. After that is Berserk Gen and Cloud9.
He scored just beside the Venti Sport squad, and then Venti Sport decides to introduce himself into the battle here. But Nazifa was able to counter them and stand still. He's been pushed by 3 players on Venti Sports: Timi, Hydra, and Supreme. Trying to go back to meet up with his teammate. I think we're going to have a fight between the both squad from Nigeria here. I think they both decide to say no for now, and they are both moving away. But then the Zenith Esports buying up a heat list against the Venti Esports squad. Cloud9 got up against the Outposted 3 Esports here, we just got revived. Saltex missing up his sniper shots, unlucky. I think he's getting pushed. Nice one coming in from him, but there's a third party from behind by Crimson Myth here. Crimson is coming in for that third party here, trying to bag up those eliminations to make up for the first 3 games. Oh, we see the alright coming from Deku here. Oh, Cloud9 were the unlucky ones here as they lost one, but no one but 2 players about to make it the 3rd player here. Unlucky. However, Outposted 3 still in the building. Well, he gets spotted. That was aim good. He got spotted while he took down CR7, and he got shot down. 21 eliminations, just 9 minutes into the game, and the Crimson mates are doing numbers here. Outposted 3. Oh, Cloud9 unlucky there. And then you see the Outposted 3 Esports squad here. Are these guys watching the live stream or what? Because how are they knowing where everybody is at this point? 23 eliminations, and we are just 9 minutes into the game.
Yo, so I came back in Crimson Myth, I'm like going crazy. 23 eliminations. Whoa. What did I miss, Danny? This is looking like some crazy stuff going on here.
Make that tweet. Oh, a third party coming in from behind from the Venti Sports squad. That's Hydra. Hydra doesn't need to take this fight because they are 2 players. Not sure the Venti Sports squad care about the game anymore because they're making risky pushes here. I think you see one player knocks from the Venti Sports squad, and that's hijack down to just one more player. Input Hiver trying to trade up the Crimson Mist esports player, but then he gets traded in return. Hijack still bleeding out on the floor there as Crimson Mist going for that revive. Make that 25 eliminations. The Crimson Mist are Benji will be biting the lobby as the last man gets spotted by the Catalyst esports squad. MC Mist 25 eliminations. Probably have gotten up to 50 points in the last 2 games. Wow.
Yeah, that's amazing from Crimson Myth, I'm not gonna lie. Eh? And Vents are not having the best time of their life tonight. Already been taken out, only 1 elimination to their name. It has not been what we've expected from them and Vent Esports, but you know, anything is possible when it comes to these type of lobbies, so we'll see what happens in the next map. But whoa, Crimson Myth are just insane with 26 eliminations. You know, we said earlier that they were not doing too good, and they really came and proved us wrong, Danny. They really did. With 26 eliminations.
27 actually, and later might be the 28. Oh my god, land my comedy play. Later was the 28 elimination.
Crimson Myth are just eating the lobby apart. This is basically a half of the lobby right now.
Yeah.
Yo, that is a lot of eliminations. Like, we literally spoke about this team not doing their best, and they came and proved us wrong. They have made back their points in simply 2 games. Oh, that is just some amazing gameplay from
Outpost 33, last player. Agents, is this stream or stream delay?
Yeah.
Because it's crazy how these guys are meeting where people are.
Yeah, Young Fun is yeah, they know exactly where everyone is, right?
Yeah. 29 eliminations.
I
It will soon be dead. Caesar is a scapegoat just in their front. Make that 30, bro. Make that 30. We should just end the game at this point and give Crimson Made the map. They're going for a 31 elimination and they're still clean from the clean esports.
And now Crimson Myth are about to go head on against Berserk Gen. You can see Click is already in a very bad situation over there. Somehow one of Outpost members are still alive thanks to one member getting a revive. But Click is suffering. They are in a very bad situation. Already sent back with Berserk Gen going crazy. And Crimson Myth are now coming to take on Berserk Gen themselves. You can see the nades are going flying over here. Berserk Gen are now going to get into a very intense fight against Crimson Myth. The kill leaders with 51 eliminations.
And my comedy play, oh, lucky for him, he makes it out.
So, Berserk Gen, I only have 12 and Crimson Myth have 31. I have just witnessed a massacre. That is what we call it, a massacre. 31 eliminations, and they are the favorites to take home this year. It's going to be interesting to see. Catalyst only have 1 player that remains. You can see over there, Squat is hiding in that house. Third parting it seems because he doesn't want to really get taken out. Berserk Gen still have their full squad. Crimson Myth down to 3 players. Berserk Gen on that side. Outpost have 1 player on that side. And this lobby is about to get really crazy. You can see Swat is taking on 1 person over there, but he is in a bad situation. He's trying to get into a car, trying to see if he can escape, and it wasn't enough. Catalyst gets sent back, unfortunately, my boys. Oof. We can't, I mean, Crimson Myth are what we call the zone right now. They have entered the flow state, and they are literally just not going to stop. If they don't booyah this, I'm going to be very surprised. Very. What do you think, Danny?
I'll also be very disappointed here because the Berserk and the Zenith Esports squad are going up against each other and they are trading themselves. So all they need to do is just go in for that third party and make sure they get those eliminations from the both squad.
Get the CR7 here is pushing.
Oh, Billy's coming in play!
Oh.
Liam!
I don't think they
Liam gets that twist and play by dropping the mates on the Crimson Myth Esports squad, but then Crimson Myth Esports still has a higher chance of getting. No, Zenith has a higher chance of getting the player when it comes to numbers game. As a good opponent, Crimson Myth Esports, they're down for 2v2 right now. Atomic is low, he gets 30 and gets a shot down at Zenith Esports. We'll be taking up the map 5.
That was unexpected. I feel so bad for Crimson Mist because they were literally in a different zone, taking basically all of the lobby away, and Zenith Gaming still come out on top. But still, well done to them. First place, Zenith Gaming got Crimson Mist, 35 eliminations coming in second, and Berserk Jenny in third.
Well, that wraps up our game number 5. Let's see what our last and final game of the day has for us.
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again just to set me free. Why do I, baby? Why do I love the way you are? We always leave me. Why do I, baby? Why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby? Why do I love the way you are? We always leave me. Why do I, baby? Why do I love the touch but never love the feeling?
And we are back, guys, for the last map for the Aztec Pro Scrims. And what we've seen tonight was just pure intensity. As we come to the last map to conclude it for day two, I am looking forward to see who is going to actually take the last map. You can see a lot of teams are heading right there to Brasilia. Got Nox, Berserk Gen, Uvinci Pro Gamers. Donnie already said he wants to hot off my boys, but it's going to be intense and fun to see what's going to happen here. You can see already we got Zenith Gaming getting into a fight over here against Crimson Mud. The CR7 is taking a lot of damage. Atomic also himself is taking a lot of damage. Um, and we already have a proper fight going on in the first or last map, sorry. And let's see actually who's gonna take. Nox already has one kill to their name, and it's gonna only get intense, more intense from over here. It's the Zenith Gaming trying to hold their own against Crimson Myth, but Crimson Myth are not gonna let them have this easy. They are definitely gonna put a lot of pressure onto Zenith Gaming. You can see Atomic over here already in a very bad situation, basically in the middle of everything. So if he's not careful, he can take or he will get taken out. You can see over here, Catalysts are also getting pressurized by Nox over here. One person, SWAT has been taken down from JB. JB has taken him down. Ryan trying to come back and back him up. It's not going to be good if he does not get the revive on time. You can see JB over here is pushing, making sure he can go. And there's a lot of damage from all sides on. And two of Catalyst members have already been taken down. And Nox are going crazy already with 3 eliminations to their name, taking down most of Catalyst's team. And lucky for Catalyst, they have been revived. You can see over there from the map that they are moving on to another location to avoid getting taken out too early. Spidey coming in over here with a lot of damage, assisting his team. And Catalyst are going close to where Vinci is. Zenith Gaming now still in a fight over here against Crimson Mud. No one has taken the fight over yet. Zenith Gaming are doing well for themselves, was able to knock down Wick. And now you can see over here, Mel is getting approached, getting a lot of damage. One person from Crimson Mud been taken down, but it wasn't enough because he also gets taken down by himself. So Crimson Mud have held themselves in this fight, and Zenith Gaming have to move. They have to change location. You can see Crimson Mud are not going to let them escape easily. Are basically chasing Zenith Gaming over here, trying to get to Brasilia to make sure they can get the kill. You can see Levi is down over there. He's trying to put some damage. I don't know what CR7 was doing. Why would he stop himself on the zipline to get taken down? Levi is in a bad spot. He's gonna get taken down for sure. You can see Crimson Myth already gets a knock against him, and Crimson Myth CR7 gets revived now as well. We have a new kill leader, it seems, there with Crimson Myth slashing their massacre once again. I mean, the previous game they got 35 eliminations. That was a record for the scrims, and it's really amazing to see what they are able to do and what they are able to do in the scrims. They have been absolutely amazing. You got Benz over here trying to change their rotation, trying to move on. Got Pirates in the car, moving on to another location. And we don't see any fights at the moment. Uvinci Pro Gamers are very close to where Virox is, but the rest of the squad is not over here to help him at the moment. So it's not going to be good. It seems that Vents are also on a killing spree. They want to go and hunt down Click Esports. You can see that they have brought a hit list on to Click. And we got Virox over here and the rest of his team coming to raid the Arsenal, making sure that they be ready for battle, making sure that they have the best loot. And yeah, you can see Nox are getting at it once again, fighting against Apple Game, and Nox have knocked down already one of their members and are going steady forward with already 5 eliminations. They are now trying to take down Apple Game and send them back. Oh sorry, that was an Apple Game. Forgive me for that, I got a bit confused. But anyway, we got JB over here moving on to where actually you can see Ved just drove past, but they were able to get away in time before Nox could reach. So now Nox are just getting the leftovers from this Arsenal. You can see over here, Berserk Gen are also getting into an altercation right now with Click Esports, and this is going to be fun to watch. Two very aggressive teams. Click obviously not having a very good few maps after their domination in the first game. They are being hunted right now from Berserk Gen. It wasn't Ben, I was mistaken. Seems that Berserk Gen are the ones on the hunting spree. And over here we have Cloud9. So Cloud9 was the team that was getting taken down, not the actual game. My bad. And Crimson Myth are in a fight as we speak right now. You can see over here against Crimson Myth. And Aimgod hitting a lot of damage and pressure is about to get in a bad situation here. If he's not careful, as I said, he wasn't too careful, and Crimson Myth have taken him out. Crimson Myth still down to only 2 players. You can see Laser over there from Outpost putting a lot of pressure onto him. Zane has been activated from Whip, and Laser is approaching to assist him, and it's about to go down. Number 1 versus 2 over here. And Whip is going. He gets knocked down. Outpost has taken him, but now he's getting assisted. Cloud9 is coming from the back to third party and takes down Crimson Myth team. You can see over here, for real from Outpost is making a run for it. Does not want to get taken out because his team has been taken out. Taking damage from the sniper, and just like that, Cloud9 have sent they have sent Outpost back to the lobby. Biting the dust is now Outpost. They were the first team to be sent back very, very early on over here, and that's very unfortunate for them. Not the best time that they have been having. You can see Knights here from Ubuntu Pro Gamers. They've also been experiencing some downfalls, as Knight is the last player that is left in their team. Then still holding their own. Knocks over here. Berserk Gen also down to 1 player. And if you look at the map over here, we have a lot going on, but there's no teams that are close to each other yet. Everyone just looting, trying to get into position again. Knight is trying to bring back the rest of his squad. You can see Crimson Myth moving quite close to where Cloud9 is. And Zenith Gaming still just trying to rotate. Vent is holding the middle of the zone. They are just trying to get the buoy. You can see that they are not moving. They are keeping the center of that zone to themselves. Catalyst down to just Ryan, it seems, over there in a tough situation. Not very good for them. Berserk Gen is going to get the revive, but Click Esports were the ones to actually take down most of Catalyst's team. And see Cloud9 here just getting the leftovers of whatever loot was left. And Catalyst here are fighting against Click. You can see Nezuf is going through a tough time, as Minato is doing a lot of damage and trying to get the knock against Click's player, Nezuf. And if he's not careful, he is the only one within the vicinity over there, so he has to be careful. They do have their full squad, but he is alone. The rest of his squad is not here to back him up. They got Nuke and SWAT closely approaching him, and they trying to get him down. Half of his life is already gone. He's not in a good situation. He got the headshot towards him, but as soon as the whole squad come and they back him up, you can see they have taken Nezuf out, and he unfortunately did not have the support that he needed to stay alive. The rest of Click is nowhere near him, so Catalyst have taken him out. We got Berserk Gen also fastly approaching where Catalyst's location is. You can see Berserk Gen cracked is right there. And I'm not sure, I think they've seen him. I think they have seen him. You can see that a lot of damage has been done to Catalyst right now as we speak. And Cracked from Berserk Gen seems to be the only player from his team over there. We got Minato healing up, trying to make sure that he is okay. And Catalyst, you can see Trevor from Click also up to 3 eliminations for himself, taking down teams. Minato seems to be experiencing a bit of some network issues. Quite unfortunate for him, as it's not going to help him if his net keeps worrying him this way. And it seems that Catalyst were able to take down 1 player from Berserk Gen. Cracked and is no longer here. And you can see 1 player pick Nezuf. He lands over there. I think he called the rest of his squad for backup. He told them that Catalyst is here. And now they are coming. You can see the rest of the squad, all of them are coming. Brian taking a lot of damage. Minato in a very bad situation. He's not careful yet. He has knocked him down. And Catalyst are now in a very intense fight against Catalyst. I mean, Whoa. Nuke is just trying to make a run for it. You can see over here, Click is now moving on to where the zone is. They do not want to take too much damage. We all know that the zone is not a place to be in, and it's not going to be good for them. Right now, leading the kills right now in this lobby is Nox with 9 eliminations to their name. Only Crimson Mid coming in second with 8 eliminations. And Cloud9 not doing too bad for themselves, got 7. So we can see over here, Click, they wanted their revenge for them taking down Nether, came here to take away Catalyst and hurt them for what they have done. Nuke is close to where the vending machine is. I think he's trying to get the remainder of the squad back, but his life is not too good. They have noticed him, and they are going to get into a fight. Crimson Mud now getting into a fight with Cloud9, already taking one of their members down. Top G is all that remains over here from Crimson Mud. Cloud9 and Crimson Mid are approaching Top G's position. You can see they have rushed him, and he was just standing there, so that's not going to be so good for him. And Cloud9 have taken a beating. Crimson Mid going at it strong, and they are holding themselves. Their new kill elimination leaders with 11 eliminations to their name. Got Caustic doing some damage there as well on the side. And yeah, Crimson Mid are doing pretty well. After we said that they weren't in the best situation, we now have Crimson Mid going at it and showing everyone that they are still the bosses and they have what it takes to show this lobby. After day 1, they conquered, they are back to conquer again. And now we have a lot of teams within the vicinity. You can see Berserk Gen is here, as well as Catalyst with their 2 players, but they are not in a very good situation. There's also Nox to the right, and we have Venge Esports still holding that house in the middle of the zone. It's not going to be really good for them. Catalyst is making the run to it in their monster truck, and you can see Berserk Gen are now putting a lot of pressure against Click Esports, basically damaging them, not allowing them to breathe, no rest for them at all. You see Berserk Gen are pushing at this very, very strong. And the only 2 teams that are being sent back, unfortunately, so early on was Zenith Gaming Outpost, Vinci Pro Gamers, and whoa, I just missed it, but Crimson Mud come in from behind and wipe down or wipe out Berserk Gen. Crimson Mud came in with a third party to take out Berserk Gen, and very surprisingly, they've been sent back very, very early through the lobby. And that is unfortunate. Click is now going to experience the wrath of Crimson Mid, as now Crimson Mid are the new team to put pressure on them and try and take them away from a distance. You can see Click is over there on our map. We can still see Catalyst approaching close to where Nox is. And that is about it. There's no fights going on at the moment. Crimson Mid just holding on to their position, trying to get rid of Click. The CR7 putting in the damage of the kill with his M429, and he gets a knock against Click, putting more pressure, breaking down the blue walls, and Click are in a very bad situation right now. They are basically on the outskirts of the zone, and you can see over here Nuke gets knocked down from Spidey from Nox. He's the last player remaining from Nox, and I'm not sure if he's gonna pull a Spider-Man or if he's gonna be getting knocked over here with this monster truck. He's playing a very risky game, and he gets knocked. Just like I said, that's a hit and run, guys. Click just do a hit and run and knock Spidey way back, and Nox have been sent back, and they bited us. So wow, that was funny. You just see Click just came with their monster truck, knocked him, and that was the end of Nox, just like that. And as you can see over here, we have Vince now putting pressure onto Catalyst's remaining players. We still have Crimson Mid coming in strong from the other side, but they are nowhere near at the moment. They can see the players, so they're trying to get some damage over here from this side. You can see Wick is scoping onto them. He knows exactly where they are. Venti Sports now have to relocate their position before it gets too late. Otherwise, they are going to be in a very bad situation. The remaining squads are Catalyst, Crimson Mid, Click, and Vent. So I'm very interested to see who's going to actually come out on top of this. You can see Crimson Mid are now launching to the exact house where Catalyst is, and Minato gets knocked down. What is all that remains between these two? Well, Tom Catherine Swat is now running away. Trevor gets knocked down. Crimson Mist are coming. They came in strong. They just launched into the middle of this battle. And they are now pushing all the teams that remain over here. You can see Vent just trying to do their best with third parties, staying at a distance, not getting into any close fights at the moment. Vents are just going and holding their position. Crimson Mist are not going to let them have it. One person already knocked out. And Crimson Mist are just going absolutely crazy. You can see they are pushing Vent esports and they are very aggressive right now. And already one person already from Vent is down. The Crimson Mist are just going one after the other, one after the other, and they are taking down. And just like that, Crimson Mist have eliminated Vent esports. With 22 eliminations, Crimson Mist are making a statement. Whoa, they have really shown everyone not to talk bad about them because they are not going to let this rest easy. You can see the rest of Crimson Mist are approaching SWAT, and unfortunately Catalyst have been wiped. And just like that, Crimson Mist take yet another win. And they have taken the booyah. Finally, after not getting it the last game, with all the eliminations that they have, Crimson Mist has taken the win. Amazing gameplay. And they come with 23 eliminations in first place, with Catalyst in second, and Vent Esports in third. And that was an amazing, wow! I've never seen such aggressiveness with the way they pushed, with the way they played. It was just something to aspire to. And Crimson Mist really showed everyone. And that was the last match for tonight's Aztec Pro League. And we obviously have more coming in tomorrow. But for today, this was it. And Crimson Mist were the last to remain. So I hope everyone did enjoy the live. I hope everyone, enjoyed the intensity to see all these teams going at each other. And there is more to come, so stay tuned. And this will be the end for the Aztec Pro League. Thank you, everyone. Dracoverse was with you. Donnie was with you, and Agents. And we are done for the night. Enjoy.
Why do I, baby, why do I?